When organizations go through change, communication becomes the backbone of success. It's not just about sharing information, but about connecting with people, addressing concerns, and building trust. Effective communication helps everyone understand the reasons behind the change, what's expected, and how it will impact their daily work. Without clear communication, rumors can spread, resistance can grow, and confusion can take over. That's why mastering communication strategies during change is essential for leaders and teams alike. In this video, we'll explore practical ways to communicate effectively and ensure everyone feels informed and supported throughout the transition. Change can be unsettling, whether it's a new process, technology, or organizational structure. People naturally have questions and concerns. Leaders must recognize that every change brings uncertainty, and communication is the key to easing anxiety. By acknowledging the challenges and being transparent about what's happening, leaders can foster a sense of security. This scene sets the stage for why communication strategies are so important during times of transition, helping everyone feel more comfortable and prepared for what's ahead. Leaders play a crucial role in guiding teams through change. Their communication sets the tone for the entire organization. When leaders are open, honest, and approachable, employees are more likely to trust the process and stay engaged. Leaders should communicate regularly, provide updates, and invite questions. By modeling positive communication behaviors, leaders can inspire confidence and encourage others to follow suit. This scene highlights how leadership communication shapes the success of change initiatives. Transparency is one of the most important communication strategies during change. When leaders share information openly, including both the positives and the challenges, employees feel respected and valued. This openness helps build trust, reduces uncertainty, and prevents rumors from spreading. Transparent communication means explaining the reasons for change, the expected outcomes, and any potential risks. It also involves admitting when answers aren't available yet and committing to keep everyone updated as more information comes in. Consistent communication helps people feel secure during change. When messages are repeated and reinforced across different channels, it reduces confusion and ensures everyone receives the same information. Leaders should use emails, meetings, and internal platforms to share updates regularly. Consistency also means using clear language and avoiding mixed messages. By sticking to a communication plan, organizations can keep everyone aligned and minimize misunderstanding. Change isn't just about leaders talking to employees, it's about listening too. Two-way communication means creating opportunities for feedback, questions, and dialogue. Leaders should encourage employees to share their thoughts and concerns and respond thoughtfully. This approach helps identify potential issues early and shows that everyone's voice matters. By fostering a culture of open dialogue, organizations can build stronger relationships and navigate change more smoothly. During change, employees often have worries about how their roles, workloads, or job security might be affected. Leaders should proactively address these concerns through clear communication. This means acknowledging fears, providing honest answers, and offering support. When employees feel their concerns are heard and addressed, they're more likely to embrace the change and stay motivated. This scene explores how addressing concerns can reduce resistance and build a positive environment. Not all employees are impacted by change in the same way. Tailoring communication to different groups helps ensure relevance and clarity. Leaders should consider the unique needs, concerns, and roles of each audience. For example, frontline staff may need practical details while managers require strategic information. By customizing messages, organizations can make communication more effective and meaningful. Channels used for communication matter. Emails, meetings, internet posts, and video messages each have their strengths. Leaders should select channels based on the audience and the type of information being shared. For urgent updates, meetings or instant messages may be best. For detailed information, written documents are ideal. By using the right channels, organizations can ensure messages reach everyone effectively. In communicating during change, timing is crucial. Sharing information too early can create confusion, while waiting too long can fuel rumors. Leaders should plan when and how to deliver messages, ensuring updates are timely and relevant. Regular communication helps keep everyone informed and reduces anxiety. This scene emphasizes the importance of timing and effective change communication. Clear and simple communication is essential during change. Complex language or jargon can confuse employees and create misunderstandings. Leaders should use straightforward language, explain concepts simply, and avoid unnecessary details. This approach helps everyone understand what's happening and what's expected. Clarity builds confidence and makes change feel less overwhelming. Visuals can enhance communication during change. Charts, diagrams, and infographics help explain complex ideas and make information easier to digest. Leaders should use visuals to highlight key points, show progress, and illustrate outcomes. Visual communication is especially helpful for employees who prefer seeing information rather than just hearing or reading it. Storytelling is a powerful communication tool during change. Sharing real-life examples, success stories, or lessons learned helps make the change relatable and meaningful. Leaders can use stories to inspire, motivate, and connect with employees on an emotional level. Storytelling also helps clarify the purpose of change and encourages buy-in. Empathy is essential when communicating during change. Leaders should recognize that employees may feel anxious, frustrated, or uncertain. By expressing understanding and compassion, leaders can build stronger relationships and foster trust. Empathetic communication means listening actively, acknowledging emotions, and offering support. This scene explores how empathy can make change communication more effective. Resistance is a natural part of change. Employees may push back for various reasons, such as fear of the unknown or loss of control. Leaders should address resistance through open communication, listening to concerns, and providing reassurance. By involving employees in the process and explaining the benefits of change, leaders can turn resistance into acceptance and support. Feedback loops are vital during change. Leaders should create systems for collecting and responding to employee feedback. This can include surveys, suggestion boxes, or regular check-ins. Feedback loops help identify issues early, improve communication, and show employees their opinions matter. By acting on feedback, organizations can make change more successful and inclusive. Celebrating milestones during change helps maintain morale and motivation. Leaders should communicate progress, recognize achievements, and thank employees for their efforts. Celebrations can be formal or informal, such as team lunches or shoutouts in meetings. By acknowledging milestones, organizations reinforce positive behaviors and keep everyone engaged. Training and support are important communication strategies during change. Leaders should provide resources, workshops, and guidance to help employees adapt. Clear communication about available support helps reduce anxiety and builds confidence. By investing in training, organizations show commitment to their people and the success of the change. Middle managers are often the bridge between leadership and employees. Their communication is critical for translating big-picture messages into practical actions. Middle managers should be equipped with information and tools to answer questions, address concerns, and support their teams. This scene highlights the importance of empowering middle managers as communication champions during change. Peer-to-peer communication can be powerful during change. Employees often trust information from colleagues more than from leaders. Organizations should encourage peer discussions, support networks, and mentoring. By leveraging peer communication, change messages become more relatable and credible, helping to build a supportive culture. Rumors can undermine change efforts. Leaders should address rumors quickly and directly through clear communication. This means correcting misinformation, providing facts, and reassuring employees. By staying proactive, organizations can prevent rumors from spreading and maintain trust throughout the change process. Cultural sensitivity is important when communicating during change. Organizations may have diverse teams with different backgrounds and perspectives. Leaders should consider cultural norms, values, and communication styles. By being respectful and inclusive, communication becomes more effective and helps everyone feel valued. Digital tools can enhance communication during change. Platforms like intranets, chat apps, and video conferencing make it easier to share updates and connect with employees. Leaders should use digital tools to reach remote teams, track progress, and gather feedback. This scene explores how technology supports effective change communication. Human resources plays a key role in communication during change. HR can provide guidance, answer questions, and support employees through transitions. By collaborating with leaders, HR ensures messages are consistent and policies are clear. This scene highlights how HR contributes to successful change communication. Measuring communication effectiveness helps organizations improve their strategies. Leaders should track engagement, feedback, and understanding. Surveys, analytics, and focus groups can provide insights into what's working and what needs adjustment. By measuring results, organizations can refine their communication and support successful change. Communication strategies should evolve as change progresses. Leaders should review what's working, seek feedback, and make adjustments. Continuous improvement ensures communication stays relevant and effective. By being flexible and responsive, organizations can support employees throughout the entire change journey. Managing expectations is a critical communication strategy during change. Leaders should set realistic goals, explain timelines, and clarify what employees can expect. By being honest about challenges and progress, organizations help employees stay motivated and avoid disappointment. This scene explores how managing expectations supports successful change. External communication is important during organizational change. Stakeholders, customers, and partners need to be informed about changes that may affect them. Leaders should communicate externally with clarity, transparency, and professionalism. This scene highlights how external communication supports reputation and relationships. Crisis communication is essential during unexpected changes or challenges. Leaders should have a plan for communicating quickly and effectively in emergencies. This includes providing clear instructions, addressing concerns, and maintaining calm. Crisis communication helps protect employees' reputation and organizational stability. Legal and compliance considerations must be part of communication during change. Leaders should ensure messages align with regulations and policies. This includes protecting privacy, sharing accurate information, and avoiding legal risks. By working with legal teams, organizations can communicate safely and responsibly. Change champions are employees who support and promote change within the organization. Leaders should identify and empower these champions to help communicate messages, answer questions, and encourage others. Change champions make communication more relatable and help drive positive outcomes. Sometimes organizations face multiple changes at once. Leaders should communicate clearly about each change, prioritize messages, and avoid overwhelming employees. By coordinating communication, organizations can help employees focus and adapt more easily. Sustaining engagement during change requires ongoing communication. Leaders should keep employees informed, involved, and motivated. This includes regular updates, opportunities for feedback, and recognition of contributions. Sustained engagement helps organizations achieve their change goals. Personalized communication makes change messages more meaningful. Leaders should address employees by name, reference their roles, and connect messages to individual experiences. Personalization shows respect and helps employees feel valued during change. Maintaining positivity during change is important for morale. Leaders should highlight successes, share optimistic messages, and encourage resilience. Positive communication helps employees stay motivated and focused even when challenges arise. Change can be emotional. Leaders should communicate with sensitivity, acknowledge feelings, and provide support. By addressing the emotional impact of change, organizations help employees cope and adjust more effectively. A communication plan is essential for managing change. Leaders should outline key messages, channels, timing, and responsibilities. A well-designed plan ensures communication is organized, consistent, and effective throughout the change process. Communication experts can provide valuable guidance during change. They help craft messages, select channels, and design strategies. By involving experts, organizations can ensure communication is professional, clear, and impactful. Adapting to feedback is a sign of effective communication. Leaders should listen to employee input, make changes as needed, and communicate adjustments. This approach shows responsiveness and helps build trust during change. Sustaining change requires ongoing communication. Leaders should continue sharing updates, celebrating progress, and addressing challenges. By keeping communication alive, organizations reinforce new behaviors and ensure lasting success. Every change is an opportunity to learn. Leaders should communicate lessons learned, share best practices, and encourage reflection. By learning from change, organizations can improve future communication strategies and build resilience. Celebrating success at the end of a change process is important. Leaders should communicate achievements, thank employees, and highlight positive outcomes. Celebrations reinforce the value of teamwork and encourage continued engagement. Looking ahead, organizations should continue refining their communication strategies for future changes. Leaders should stay informed about new tools, trends, and best practices. By preparing for future change, organizations can stay agile and resilient. In summary, effective communication during change involves transparency, consistency, empathy, and feedback. Leaders should tailor messages, choose the right channels, and celebrate milestones. By following these strategies, organizations can navigate change successfully and support their people every step of the way. Change is inevitable, but with the right communication strategies, organizations can turn challenges into opportunities. Leaders who communicate openly, listen actively, and support their teams will build trust and drive success. Remember, communication is the bridge that connects people, ideas, and progress during times of change.